Exploring Psalm 15, a call to righteousness and divine communion. Welcome to our exploration of Psalm 15, where we'll uncover its profound call to righteousness, justice, and unwavering faith, all brought to life with stunning imagery and timeless insights. Before we dive in, I want to invite you to like this video and subscribe to the channel. By doing so, you'll help us share these spiritual journeys with more people and stay connected for future deep dives into scripture and theology. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single episode. Let's begin. Welcome, friends in faith, to an illuminating and triumphant journey through Psalm 15, a sacred roadmap for those seeking to live a life aligned with God's holiness. This psalm serves not only as a moral compass, but also a call to ascend God's holy hill with integrity and faithfulness. Through this video, we will integrate its timeless words with reflective analysis. Prepare to immerse yourself in the psalm's profound teachings, drawing strength and inspiration as we explore what it truly means to walk uprightly, serve others with love, and stand firmly in God's promises. Let this sacred education elevate your understanding of divine communion and deepen your faith as a practitioner of the truth. Lord, who shall abide in thy tabernacle? Who shall dwell in thy holy hill? He that walketh uprightly and worketh righteousness, and speaketh the truth in his heart. Envision a golden path winding up a verdant sunlit hill, a beacon for the faithful. Figures of truth, righteousness, and integrity, bathed in divine light, guide the way as the tabernacle's glowing doors stand open atop the hill. Inspired by Renaissance art, this scene captures the majesty of God's dwelling. This opening sets a reverent and aspirational tone, asking who is worthy to dwell in God's holy place. The psalm answers with qualities of uprightness, righteousness, and inner truth, reflecting timeless Christian principles. It echoes the call for believers to align their lives with God's moral order, finding stability and grace in His presence. The psalm is awe-inspiring and triumphant, reminding us of the spiritual elevation in striving toward holiness. Who among us is worthy to dwell with God? This question invites self-examination, calling us to embrace virtues that light the golden path to His tabernacle. Walking uprightly and speaking truth within our hearts exemplifies not just obedience, but a transformative alignment with God's holy nature. Let the hilltop tabernacle inspire each step on your journey of faith. He that backbiteth not with his tongue, nor doeth evil to his neighbor, nor taketh up a reproach against his neighbor, in whose eyes a vile person is contemned, but he honoureth them that fear the Lord. Transported to a lively village scene, we see a humble figure interact with neighbours, turning away from shadowy forms of gossip while honouring a God-fearing Christian. The homes in the village, adorned with intricate spiritual patterns, represent harmony achieved through moral living. This passage emphasises the importance of ethical relationships, rejecting gossip, harm, and sin, and instead honouring those who walk in the fear of the Lord builds up society. Such visuals convey how virtues foster communal strength and divine favour. Here we feel thoughtful and communal, calling believers to reimagine their shared responsibility toward others. Psalm 15 reminds us that our words and actions hold the power to build or break our communities. By resisting harm and embracing God-fearing wisdom in others, we foster bonds that reflect God's righteousness. Like the faithful figure in the village, we must live as beacons of harmony, embodying Christ's love in our relationships. He that sweareth to his own hurt and changeth not, he that putteth not out his money to usury, nor taketh reward against the innocent. Reflecting the moral struggles described in Psalm 15, this scene portrays the steadfast integrity required to dwell in God's holy hill. A Christian stands firm, returning a coin to a poor farmer, embodying the psalm's call to avoid usury and exploitation. Nearby, a wealthy merchant offers a bribe, representing the temptations of dishonesty and greed. A beam of divine light cuts through the shadowy surroundings, illuminating the Christian's resolute face, a testament to the psalm's demand for unwavering righteousness, and the promise of stability for those who live by its principles. Here, the psalm highlights steadfast commitment to integrity and justice, even at personal cost. Just as biblical heroes like David stood firm against adversity, we are called to reflect God's justice in our own lives. This imagery paints the beauty of choosing righteousness over the temptations of material gain. The feeling is solemn and resolute, emphasizing the triumph of godly principles over human frailty. Psalm 15 assures us that integrity and justice are unwavering signs of spiritual maturity. Even when sacrifices must be made, Christian believers are to hold fast to fairness, embodying God's justice in their actions. This scene of clarity amidst temptation inspires us to stand firm in the face of worldly pressures, trusting in divine rewards. He that doeth these things shall never be moved. The final triumphant scene portrays a lone figure standing immovable atop a rocky hill, surrounded by wild storms that cannot shake their resolve. Behind them, the glowing tabernacle stands as the eternal foundation of divine stability. The detailed gold leaf designs symbolizing God's unchanging promises frame the imagery, evoking medieval iconography. This verse promises steadfastness to the faithful who live by God's principles. Just as David found strength and refuge in God during his trials, believers who follow Psalm 15's righteous path will find unshakable peace. The illuminated figure is a triumphant symbol of divine certainty and eternal rest. The mood is triumphant yet serene, revealing the ultimate reward of enduring faithfulness. Those who live and act according to these truths will never be shaken. Psalm 15 triumphantly concludes by offering the assurance of stability and peace in God's presence. Let this scene of steadfast faith inspire you to trust in the eternal promises of God, standing firm amidst all of life's trials. Psalm 15 is not simply a poem or a list of virtues. It is a spiritual instruction for those who long to ascend God's holy hill. Let the following guide your faith journey. Examine your walk. Reflect on your alignment with upright living and divine principles. Are you walking uprightly, working righteousness, and speaking truth within your heart? Build community. Actively reject harm and gossip in your interactions. Cultivate relationships that strengthen and honor the faithful, glorifying God in your community. Stay steadfast. Commit to justice and integrity even in challenges. Know that God sees your heart and rewards your faithfulness with eternal stability and favor. Visualize yourself on this path, bathed in divine light, standing unshaken against the storms of life, with God's holy tabernacle as your eternal destination. Psalm 15 is a triumphal hymn for all faith practitioners who seek moral and spiritual ascension. From its opening challenge to its closing promise, the psalm calls us to transform our hearts and lives into radiant reflections of God's holiness. The artistry and themes explored here are not just meant to inspire, but to guide you toward real, actionable faith. Take courage and purpose from these lessons. Like King David, let your life stand as a testament to unwavering devotion and righteousness. Walk uprightly, honor truth, build harmonious communities, and rest in the assurance that those who serve the Lord faithfully shall never be moved. As you journey forward, may the glowing path of Psalm 15 illuminate your way, drawing you ever closer to the Creator, dwelling securely in His presence for eternity. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Psalm 15, a text that challenges and inspires us to live lives of integrity and faith. If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to like and share it. It helps us reach more people who are searching for spiritual depth and understanding. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when we release new content. Let's continue to grow in faith together. See you in the next video.